I'm Jenny Hoffman, and I'm an executive in medical devices. What I do right now is work with multiple companies that are trying to bring innovative products to market. Most of these are medical device companies that have physical products, and we're trying to either bring a product to market for, I do a lot of women's health, neonatal health products, or they're trying to get more people to know about and use their products. What got me interested in BME was actually one of the open house nights where you learn about all of the different majors, and I just felt like when I went to BME and learned about the different projects and research that was happening, it just clicked. I loved that the projects were making an impact on human health, and I could feel like I would have an impact on improving human health. I actually think it's a very consistent message of I love the fact that I get to figure out how to make healthcare better. Because fundamentally each of us are patients, and when you don't have your health, it's really hard to have much else. And I know as myself as a patient, I've been able to identify opportunities where there's room to make improvements. And so that ability to make a lasting impact on human health is what I love. I would say there's two experiences that I still remember years later. The first is that I did do undergraduate research, and I really enjoyed the research. And the research I actually then got to present at the undergraduate research symposium in the Rotunda. I actually won that with my partner in that project. And it taught me that I wanted to go to graduate school and really enjoyed research. I didn't end up doing research for the rest of my career, but I then was able to use those skills that I learned. The second thing I would say is a number of my courses were really useful, like some notable ones that I remember. Obviously the capstone course, but also some of the theology, ethics, and medicine as a course that I did that made me a more well-rounded engineer, so that as I was working on these devices to improve human health, I was a better engineer because I was considering a broader impact to the human health. So in my career, I started out as a product manager, and I was doing really well at that, both with products that were already on the market as well as developing new products. And then I decided that I wanted to be a manager. So I wanted to actually lead a team of product managers. And I did not get the job when I applied. And I was kind of devastated because I had always been somebody who worked really hard and felt like that effort would pay off. And this time it didn't. But I took it as an opportunity to figure out how I could be the best candidate for the next time. And so I went to everyone who was part of the interview process and learned what it was that would make me better next time. And some of those are life lessons that have carried through. For example, one of them was saying, as a female engineer, I showed up almost as too polished, and I should be more vulnerable. And I think that's something that I have then been known as a leader afterward. So I took it as an opportunity to take a really challenging time when I failed and make it a great strength. And I then went on to lead many teams, much larger. Then my career took off. Everyone talks about how important your network is and how all of these amazing colleagues that you have at UVA, stay in touch with them, stay connected. These are going to be your people for the rest of your career. They can be the people for the rest of your life. You have been through this amazing experience together, and you'll never forget that. And so stay in touch, stay connected.